You know, it's been a while since I've done any kind of videos related toward the Mega Man series, and I've honestly been thinking about what video to possibly do next, whether it be in the form of a review or a discussion. I mean, I've got really cool games like Mega Man X4 or Mega Man 8 to go over. I mean, I know I've done a review on Mega Man 8, but I could do a review on X4, I could even do a discussion on these games, but no. I think it's time to do something a bit different with the Mega Man series. It's time to go over the arguably best game that has ever been made related to the series. Yes, it's time to talk about the best, the one, Mighty Number 9! Yes, nostalgics, hello. It's Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor here. I wanted to do a little bit of a discussion video on this game. I know that it's been beaten to death here on YouTube, and I'm sure 1,000,001 of you have seen videos or articles or whatever related to just how bad Mighty Number 9 is. But I kind of wanted to do a quick little discussion video giving my thoughts on it and how this is probably one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life, on YouTube or otherwise. For those of you who are blissfully unaware, Mighty Number 9 is essentially a Mega Man spin-off fan game, or however you want to put it, that was put on Kickstarter back in 2013, and it looked like a good game at the time. There was a lot of hope, there was a lot of praise, there was a lot of backers. A lot of people thought that this was going to be a revolutionary spin-off Mega Man game that was going to offer a lot of the mechanics, gameplay, and overall just feel from the original series or even the X series in this seemingly non-related game to the main Mega Man franchise. And what happened at the end? After the game came out, and all these people who had bought the game or invested money into backing it, what did they get? They got the equivalent of Croc Legend of the Gobos on the PS1, and yes, I will be covering this game at some point, and let's just say, from that comparison alone, very disappointing game. So what, pray tell, made this game the best Kickstarter project ever, and probably one of the best video games ever made? Besides nothing, let's just take a look here. Just for a quick summarization, everybody, because again, this has been talked about multiple times, Mighty Number 9 had a very disappointing story. It had very disappointing voice actors. The graphics were passable at best, meaning that you could pick up the game and play it, but overall it wasn't that interesting overall. It felt like a fan game, a Mega Man fan game that someone had put together in about 5 minutes or so. That's really how the game looked and felt. The boss fights were too easy, they weren't that interesting, and the innovation for a game that was modeled after Mega Man, it just wasn't there. But just aside from a brief overview of the disappointing stuff in the game, the technical issues and the poor campaign marketing for this game is what really killed it for a lot of people. Besides the game, of course. Mighty Number 9 on launch suffered from terrible, terrible crashes, glitches, and bugs. From what I'm aware of, the PS4 version that it released on was by far the worst port of the game. The PC version was playable, but it did have its moments of glitching and crashing and restarting and whatnot. But the PS4 version, from what I gathered, was so terrible on launch that they had multiple patches that didn't even fix really any of the issues, and that's part of what put people off. And then, when you have a mediocre game that you're playing that wasn't even marketed that well to people, that wasn't really advertised, and a lot of the stuff that was shown wasn't even really in the game, when you combine a mediocre game already with terrible crashing and glitches and bugs, that makes Mighty Number 9 will be forever remembered as a poorly made fan game from what had higher expectations on it, honestly. Like, there's no way for me to put it. It'll always be remembered as a Mega Man clone that failed. But that's just my opinion, everybody. Maybe some of you guys out there enjoyed Mighty Number 9. I don't know why, but maybe you do. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Not just what we went over in the video, if you guys have any thoughts on that, but also just what you guys think about the whole subject of Mighty Number 9. A lot of people know this game for the wrong reasons. It's very infamous. So, I want to know what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the game and everything surrounding it. And if you guys enjoyed this little discussion video and a little bit of the humor I tried to put into it, let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you're new, if you want to catch our future videos, of course. We always have some new gaming stuff coming, and I'm always experimenting with new content, and of course doing everything else we do here. So with that, my nostalgic, this has been Ryan from the Nostalgia Factor saying, until next time, keep on gaming.